Good evening, everybody. My name is Chris Smith, and I'm just so delighted. To be with two outstanding leaders, one who is already a game changer, our governor, who has been rewriting the rules in Trenton, and also with Mayor Little, who is going to be the next congresswoman.
And I went down and I was standing out in front of the Capitol Hill Club. Never had been in there before. Nice place. Lots of Congress people there. But on the way out, not only did they recognize me, but they knew what happened in the primary. They knew the vote count. They knew by how many votes I'd won. But more importantly, they said, "You're from New Jersey. I love Christie." Yeah! And then I walked into the NRCC, and there it was on the wall. Bigger than life. A headshot of my governor. And I said, DC, I said, you know a good thing when you see it, but you can't have him yet. Not yet. He still has work to do in New Jersey. I'm so proud he's here tonight. Everybody welcome.
I feel about having my head down in Washington. But thank all of you. First of all, I apologize for being late. Little craziness at the end of the day in Trenton that I had to attend to. Fortunately, nothing I think you'll be reading about in the newspapers tomorrow. So I appreciate your patience tonight. I want to thank Congressman Smith first. I will tell you that I am completely confident that I would not be here as the governor of the state of New Jersey if it wasn't for the encouragement and the support of Chris Smith. And for those of you who followed my primary last year and who followed the general election in the fall, you know that that's absolutely true. He's not only an example for all of us in New Jersey in terms of leadership, but he is the conscience of the House of Representatives. And so I'm proud to call him my friend and my colleague, and I was really proud to call him a supporter last year. And we have worked together on a lot of extraordinarily important issues, not only for our state, but for our country. And we're going to continue to do that. And so Anna is really lucky to have Chris Smith in her corner, because he is a great and tenacious advocate when he's for somebody. Take my word for it. He's for me, and I appreciate it, Congressman, very much. Now, the candidate we're here for tonight personifies that. She ran a tough primary. She was outgunned financially. She didn't give up, and she won. It sounds somewhat like a familiar story, and history is going to repeat itself this November. Because I will tell you that I saw what Anna Little did in the primary, and I have to tell you, I was impressed. I was impressed that she never gave up, she never gave in. She stood up for the things that she believed in, and she spoke out loudly and clearly for those things. And that's why I'm proud to have her as the Republican candidate in this district, and I'm going to be even prouder to go to her swearing in on the floor of the House of Representatives. And you know, we need someone that stands up like Anna does for the people that she represents in Washington, D.C. Chris Smith needs reinforcements. And our country needs to have people who are going to bring common sense values back to the United States Congress. We need someone who is going to stand up with other Republicans in the House of Representatives to say no to the craziness that's going on in Washington, D.C. No to this crazy out of control spending. No to this out of control wild debt. No to higher taxes that take more and more money out of the pockets of the American people and put more and more control in the hands of government. And we all know that that's the road to ruin, because we've lived it already. I say to people when I travel around the country all the time, if you want to see what's about to happen to America, look at what's happened to New Jersey in the past decade, because we're the forerunner of the liberal experiment. It happened here first, 115 tax and fee increases in the last 8 years. A more than doubling of state spending. government involved in every aspect of everybody's life. And John Corzine, Jim McGreevey, Dick Cody, they set this up with the Democratic legislature, and we have seen what's happened to New Jersey. The worst unemployment in the region, the most stagnant economy in the region, more pain and more suffering by regular everyday people than any place else in our region because of these failed policies. And now we see a President of the United States and a Democratic Congress who are trying to impose exactly the same policies to our country that were imposed on New Jersey. And New Jerseyans got smart, I humbly try to say. Last November that they had enough of these failed policies and they're willing to give somebody else a chance. I suspect that what you're going to see happen this year in November is a wave of change that's going to come to Washington, D.C. I absolutely believe that Anna Little is going to become a part of a Republican majority in the House of Representatives. That's going to be great. See it happening all over New Jersey. You can see it this weekend. I was with John Runyon in Ocean County, and on the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, we had 250 volunteers show up in Ocean County to come and work for John Runyon. You see it with what's happening with Scott Supprell in the 12th District as well. And there is a movement in New Jersey that is going right across the great center of our state, from Burlington County all the way across, and Mercer all the way across to Ocean and to Monmouth County. That the center of our state is going to be the center of extraordinary change in our congressional district and turn us into a majority Republican district again.
Yes.
Frank Pallone is ready to be taken out. And there is no one, and I mean no one, in the House of Representatives that I would like to see unemployed more than Frank Pallone. As much as Nancy Pelosi, the embodiment of everything that's wrong with career politicians and everything that's wrong with this Democratic majority. He is aloof, he's elitist, he believes the government knows better than the people that it governs, and he is for every type of spending and taxing program that he can find, and he does it with an arrogance that is breathtaking. And that's why he's ripe to be picked off this year, because the people of this district have had enough of that type of leadership. The people of this district now understand that there is a cost associated with that. This is the perfect storm. You have someone who is tenacious and does not take no for an answer against someone who has decided that his seat in Congress is an entitlement, not a privilege. Something that he's entitled to, not something that he needs to fight for. And this is the perfect setup for Anna Little, because she will fight every day of the next 55 the same way she's fought for all the days before that, to earn people's vote and to earn their support and to earn their trust and not feel as if she's entitled to any of it. But that every day she's running, she needs to earn it. And every day that she has been in office as a mayor and a freeholder, she had to earn it. And for every day that she'll serve in the United States Congress, she will earn it and she will make us proud. I am confident of that, and that's why I'm here tonight. And if we're going to pick up 50 or 60 seats in the House of Representatives, which I think is absolutely possible, one of those seats is going to be hers. It's got to be. It's the only way the math works. So let's leave here tonight committed to each other, committed to our children and grandchildren, to make our state and our country a better place by electing Anna Little to the U.S. House of Representatives. Thank you all very much.